So this is the X399A Asus motherboard. It's got a small cooling fan over the VRMs. It's got a huge heat sink with pipes. It's got 8 DIMM slots. It's got reinforced, which I don't know if it's necessary, it has reinforced PCI. It's got M.2 or NVMe's under the heat sinks. It's a beautifully made board. It's absolutely stunning. Really nice. So we're going to throw this Threadripper in there. I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times, so I'm not going to bore you with too much of the details. But we'll do the basics. It felt okay. Guys, I got it in there, but this was weird. I actually had to take the chip out of the carrier and reseat the carrier. I don't know if it's manufacturing, it's been storage or what. But we got her in, she torqued fine, everything's perfect. So phase 1 of the operation is done. But you got to be creative with stuff like that, you know? It wouldn't torque, the screws wouldn't line up, so I just had to reseat everything, take her apart. You got to be careful not to touch the bottom. There's no pins on the chip. The pins are in the socket like Intel, but you don't want to get grease and crap all over the pins, so you got to be careful. Anyway, the carrier remains on. It wasn't clicked in and seated properly, so got to take it all apart and redo it. That's part of being good with mechanical things. Alright guys, so that's phase 1 of the operation. As soon as I get the water cooler, I think I'll bring the cooler over to this table. We'll get that old water cooler out of there. Maybe lay this board in there, get the power supply line set up. Go from there. Alright guys, alright, out for now. Guys, Ron here. So I got started on the build here. CPU's in, motherboard's in, all the cables are. I didn't do any cable management yet to speak of. I got a cooler coming tomorrow. So once I get that cooler, and I got a 1080. As soon as we get that, we'll hook that up. Because I didn't do any management, cable management, it doesn't look bad. So yeah, she's good. Everything's hooked up. And yeah, as soon as we get a chance, we'll, as soon as I get some more parts, we'll get this together. Alright. I got the water cooler, I got some fans. I got 3 orange fans in the front. So we gotta do that. Water cooler up top. And I got the 2 SSDs in there, they're wired up. See? You see them hidden in there. And I got that one vertical SSD over here. Where is it? Here. And I got another NVMe, it's gonna go under here. In the heatsink. So it's pretty much going to be nice, ready to go, like probably tomorrow. We'll get the water cooler tomorrow, and that should be that. Then we got the Ryzen 7 coming up next. So I'm telling you, it looks good. I didn't do any real cable management yet, but she came out good. I was going to use extensions, I didn't seem to need them, and black is okay. Alright guys, I'll check back with you later. Hey guys, Ron here. We got the motherboard, CPU, power supply in. Waiting for the cooler. Should be here tomorrow, Friday. Today's Thursday. And that black box is the X399. X370 Tai Chi. And that is going to go in. That water cooler came out here, the 360 Captain. And that's going to go in. It's going in the Phanteks over there. You get the Ryzen 7, the 360 cooler, which I've already installed, Tai Chi motherboard, and we got the we got the cables for the SAS controller. Really nice brand new SAS cables. That'll be for the IBM setups, and we'll go from there. Alright, also I got the 1080 is in that little guy. I don't know if you can see it in there. EVGA 1080 365 right from them direct. That's awesome. The scores were crazy on that. Like user bench. They consider 1070 to be 100% CPU, GPU, but the score with the 1080 was 120%. They raised the gaming score to like 90. Pretty amazing. All right, so I'm gonna get to work on this Ryzen 7, and the Threadripper tomorrow. Once the water cooler comes in, I can put that together and finish it up. All right. The SDRX 580 came out of an in-wing D frame mini, and the 1080 went in there. So we'll figure out the GPU setup as we go. The 1080 is probably going in the Threadripper. The this one will probably go on back in the in-wing D frame mini. I think the R9 380 is going to go in the Ryzen 7. I got a couple of 1050 Ti's laying around, brand new. We'll put that in the little the i5 6400 in the U31 case. All right, guys. Hey guys, so I got the water cooler in there. That's got to come out for the motherboard to go in, and those fans got to be turned around. I originally set that up in the Cougar case, and I switched it over here. So you got to turn the fans around, get that out of there. That's on its own mounting slide out mount. Then get the motherboard in, and then turn that around, pop it back in. We can actually pretty much get the Ryzen up and running today. So I'm short on power supplies, I think. All right, phase 1. I'll be back. All right, guys, we're gonna pop this Ryzen CPU in this Tai Chi motherboard. We're not using the cooler. That's a shame because it comes with the raised LED cooler, which is pretty nice. But we're using the Kaplan 360 Kaplan IO. Alright, so let's see if I remember how to do this. Also, these brackets have to come off. We'll get the CPU in first. If I remember properly. But it's got the, see that the diamond mark, but it's a hard one to see. Lovely chip right here. Come on, baby, focus. Should be no issue whatsoever. I get a little pressure. Alright, so that's done. Very difficult. And I think the brackets have to come off to do the cooler. Can't remember. Yeah, because you got to replace the backing plate too. Alright, we'll be back. Alright guys, so we got the backing plate on. Just put the 4 studs in the holes. I say AM4. You take out the brackets that were originally in there, and that take out the original brackets, and the backing metal plate drops out. Alright, we'll be back. Alright guys, we got the M.2 in here. The hardest part is that little screw. And let's see, we got RAM. I went with 4 sticks of 4 gigs. Fill all channels so we get dual channel. Got the CPU in and got the brackets for the cooler. So I think this is ready to be mounted in the case now. So we're going to do that, and then we'll hook up the water cooler, get a power supply in there and power up. Rock and roll. Alright guys, out. Alright guys, we got to put the studs in for the offsets for the motherboard mounting. Also remember, when you put those in, if you don't have Loctite, just tighten them down real good. If you ever have to take the motherboard out and they spin free, it's a pain in the ass. It really is tough. I used to use blue Loctite, you know, which is fine. You can always break them free, but they just won't come loose. Also, Phanteks gives you the screws in the case with everything organized. So we're going to get the motherboard laid out in there. The water cooler is over here, already mounted on the frame. Got it in the old easy chair. And that slides in the top, and it's like its own tracks. And that'll slide in there, we'll put that right up to the CPU. Alright guys. Alright guys, motherboard is in. CPU is in. Brackets, mounts for a cooler in. DDR4 memory is in. M.2 is in. And I'm going to do the water cooler next, which is on the bracket. Goes in the top. Now let me show you. And I don't know if I'm going to finish it tonight. Probably. I got to turn these fans around though, so actually I'll show you how it looks. See, it's on the bracket already. And that bracket slides in. That bracket slides right in here. No problem. I got to turn the fans around because the leads are facing the wrong way. Alright guys, I'll be back, maybe. Guys, you know, I'm still recuperating, I'm still building with one hand. Anyway, the fans have been turned around. Yeah, my shoulder's still, it's unbelievable. I'm building all these machines one-handed, nobody can believe it. What's nice about the way this is designed is this just slides in nice like that. The screws. And I gotta figure out how to run the cables out the back. Alright, fan cables going out the back to the splitter. Alright guys. Hey guys, we're on here. So we got the Ryzen 7 with the 370 Tai Chi pretty much done. It's got the RX 580 in it. It's got the Captain cooler. It's got one SSD, M.2 in the center there, the red light and blue light next to it. It's got a 1 terabyte drive in the back. That's it. Very simple, nice little system. And we ran Unigen supposition, ran a good score, 8140. It's a good score. So haven't slept, but it's fun. How you do it? You're done. I'll try and finish the. I'm not going to finish it today. I'm waiting for a water cooler. We'll do the cooler, but I'll take my time with that. That's going to be a fine system. So this thing, 8140 on the score. Minimum frame was 51.96. Maximum was 78 frames. Temperature was 33 minimum, 71 max. That was in 1080. 1080 high, but everything else was medium. Tone shades. There's a BC 1920 by 1080. Ryzen 7 1708 core and 3000 megahertz actual. Got 16 GB of RAM in there. RX 580 8K. Windows 10 build. So not bad. Pain in the neck some of this stuff though, but you know. It's like therapy, you get it done.